Hi guys, welcome to my pretend cooking show. My name is Dina Mitchell and this is my kitchen. Prego. Fettine Panate, the gluten-free version. That is what I'm going to show you how to make today. Fettine Panate translates to breaded slices and it can be used with chicken, pork, beef, whatever your heart desires. I'm going to show you how to make a healthier version that not only do adults love, but kids love it too. And I can vouch for this. It tastes great cold. Serve it with a salad or by itself. Let me show you what goes in it. 2 chicken breasts, and you guys know I love Mary's. Air-cooled, pasture raised. 9 grams of Italian parsley, which is about 3 tablespoons. 18 grams of fresh grated Parmesan Reggiano, or I think it's 1/4 cup. Salt, pepper, lemon juice and zest, 3 eggs, Panko crumbs, and I love this brand by the way, or Ions is really great as well. And then we're using Rob's Bed Mill Paleo flour because this is actually made with coconut and almond flour, so it has less carbs. Really great. Every little bit helps. And that's about it. Let's get started. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to pound your chicken. And you can buy the slices that are already pre-cut and they're thinner. You can do that and that will just kind of save you some more time. But the reason you want to pound your chicken is you want it to be thinner, number 1. 2, you want it to be all the same thickness. So I'm using the mallet, not the sharper end, but the flat end. It doesn't take too long. And I'm pounding it to about a 1/2 inch, quarter inch. It's also going to help tenderize it and make it that much juicier. Feel with my hand and see what other lumps I have because I don't want one end to cook before the other end. That's it. 1 pounded chicken breast, and I have it in the ziplock for a reason. Not only is it cleaner, but now we're going to put the marinade in. So 3 eggs scrambled. Going to scramble this up a little bit, or beaten, I guess. I'm really putting a number on tonight's dinner. We're beating and pounding. All right. Okay. And we're going to put, I'm going to put about 1/2 tablespoon or so of pepper. And I don't always put salt in this one because we're going to put salt on top as well, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit in there. And 3 tablespoons or 9 grams of chopped parsley. And I am going to grate a lemon. And go ahead and grate the whole thing, but just for time, I'm going to show you. This is going to just give some great flavors to the chicken each bite, and again, what makes it super good cold as well. And I need to press 1 garlic. And if you don't have a press, you can alternatively just chop it up. Either one works. This is just for the marinade. And I'm going to whisk this up one more time. There you go. Oh, and the Parmesan. Couldn't have forgot that. That is yummy. All right, so now I'm going to put this in the Ziploc with the chicken and put it in the refrigerator. You can put it in there as little as 30 minutes, up to 8 hours. The longer the better, 6 hours is great. Let me put this away. And it's just gonna absorb all those wonderful flavors. And it's gonna save room in your refrigerator. So that is marinating. Once that is marinated, voila. You are going to need some room. You're gonna need 4 plates. 1 plate full of flour, and I usually start off with about 80 grams or so. And an empty one for a second. And one with my Panko crumbs. I know you can't quite see this, but trust me, it's here. And then 1 clean plate, which is I'm gonna use to finish. And I lied, there's actually 5 plates because this is going to be after we fry. So, now, your chicken. I am going to dump the marinade in the second bowl and use that to re-dip the chicken. Now, there's various recipes for Fettine Panate, and some of them just use the egg mixture into the Panko, and others use both. I like both. I really like a really good crunch on this chicken, and this is really gonna give it to you. Okay, let me get one here. So, chicken breast, all these wonderful flavors, the Parmesan and the parsley and the garlic, and I don't need to really super coat it with the flour. I'm just putting a little bit on there, and then again in the egg. And when I put it into the Panko, I want to make sure that it is pressed on there. And rinse this off real quick. I can't wait to show you this because this is so good. All right, so this one is ready to go in the fryer, and I have a mix of vegetable oil, and I use peanut oil a lot with a little bit of olive oil for flavor. So half to half or 3/4 vegetable oil to olive oil. And I'm gonna put this in. And this should be about 350 degrees or 180 Celsius. Which it is, over medium-low heat, not too hot. And while that is frying, because it's just gonna take a few minutes per side, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite ways to serve it, and that is with my lemon vinaigrette dressing. And it's super easy to make. So all you need is a jar. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I'm going to put the juice of 2 lemons, which is about 1/4 cup. I am going to do a half a garlic clove. I don't need a whole one, so I'm going to do about a half, just for some extra yummy flavor. I'm going to put a tablespoon of Dijon. Yum. And some salt, some pepper, some lemon zest, and a half a cup of olive oil. This is a good one if you're in America. I'm gonna fill this up. And there's only one last component. I'm gonna pretend like that's a half cup. And that is honey. So you can put this into taste. You can also use sugar. And pretty easy. Just put the lid on and emulsify it by shaking it up. About a minute. I'm gonna check on the chicken because I bet it's about done. It's about done. So we're gonna pick this up. Yum. It's always good to taste this after and see if you want a little bit more of this or that. But this is my favorite dressing. I put it on so much. Yum. Yum. I probably put some more honey in there, but there's no more room. So I'll go to the one I've already made. So I'm just gonna put some in. I have some arugula here. And I'm just gonna toss that up. And not too much, just enough. This guy. I'm gonna check the temperature real quick. I'm looking for 165, yep. And as soon as it comes off of there, we're going to squeeze some lemon. Yum. I'm going to do it both sides because it's so good. And a little bit of salt, and this is why I didn't add too much salt in there to begin with. Yum. Did I mention this is yummy? Now, let's plate it. So, you can serve this as is with a lemon slice, and I like to cut just the sides of the lemon off so that way people can use it and no seeds. So I'm gonna put a couple of lemon slices with there, and then maybe some parsley, and you can serve it as is. Or using this vinaigrette that I just showed you, you can serve it like this. And maybe, just because, we do some shaved Parmesan or Reggiano on top. Yep, it looks fancy, but it really isn't. And again, this is great for kids. They love it. Let me give you a finished product there. But sharing is caring, and I am about to share the most wonderful bite. Yum. It's so tender. If you can see that. And you can definitely see the steam. It's so tender. The lemon makes all the difference. A little touch of salt. It's crunchy. I don't know if you can hear that, but man, this is so good. So, so good. Anyhow, there's a bite for you and a bite for me. Thanks for joining me on my Pretend Cooking Show. My name is Dina Mitchell. See you next time. Ciao.